Hey guys, it's me, Pamela from memphisfoodtrucker.blogspot.com, and in today's episode of Pamela Fear Not, we're going to try to make a knockoff of the Popeye's chicken sandwich. So I'm excited to see if this is a great fried chicken recipe, and we're going to just make the brine first, but I just wanted to show you guys the size of this lemon. Look how humongous this lemon is. I've never seen this so big before. Usually maybe they're like half the size. I just wanted to show that to you guys. Okay, we're gonna get the brine going and then I'll show you the whole dredging process.
First, I made a buttermilk substitute using 2 cups of milk to about 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. I let that sit for a minute while I cut my chicken. My package was thinly sliced chicken breast, 1.3 pounds, and I was able to cut it down to about 8, enough to make 8 sandwiches. And then I poured all that liquid all over the chicken and I covered it and put it in the fridge for 3.5 hours. Then I took the chicken out, I drained it off, rinsed them off, and pat them dry, and they're going to sit out and relax for about 30 minutes. This process is important. Now for the flour. In a large bowl, I put in 1 3/4 cups of self-rising flour. I put in cayenne, chicken bouillon, cracked black pepper, white pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And I just mixed all that through. In a separate container, we'll have 2 eggs. And this container will be for our wet ingredients. So we're going to mix 2 eggs together first. And then we'll add in 1 cup of buttermilk or buttermilk substitutes. You can make it as I showed you earlier in this video, as well as 1/3 cup of regular milk. Just mix it all through. And this is our glue for our breading. Okay, so I'm getting ready to bread my chicken. So I have 3 containers, 1 of my dry ingredients, 1 of my wets, and a third one that's empty for the final breaded chicken. So first I'm going to coat both sides with the seasoned self-rising flour. Then I'm going to let it go for a swim in the egg and milk mixture. And then it's going to go back into the dry ingredients. And I think this is supposed to help it get like a really nice, crunchy, crispy exterior once it's fried. And then we're just going to place all of them into the empty container until all of the little chicken pieces are done. Please don't do what I did. I only used 1 hand for touching it when it was dry and when it was wet. So my hands were in a gloopy mess. So please don't do that. So here is all of my chicken that's done. And I'm going to go ahead and set up my pan for the frying. Okay, now that I've breaded all of my chicken pieces, I'm going to get ready to fry. So I put about maybe 1 inch deep worth of oil into my pan. So that means I had to flip over. However, if you do 3 inches, then you don't have to flip over the chicken. Just make sure both sides are nice and golden brown. And then, of course, with your first one, take it out and test for doneness. And then just continue. Of course, if you have a thermometer, then you can just make sure it's 165 degrees. Look at all of my beautifully fried pieces of chicken. I'm so pleased with how they look. I cannot wait to build this together into a nice, delicious sandwich. Okay, so I have my Kaiser buns. They have sesame seeds on them. The store didn't have the brioche buns that I wanted, but I just spread a little bit of mayo on there. You can, of course, do butter. I didn't have butter. And I also cut up some pickles. So the only pickles that were available were these long, thin deli sandwich pickles. So I just cut it up to kind of be more of a size of what's in a sandwich. The last step, of course, is to just toast our buns, the top and the bottom, until they're nice and golden brown. I think mine went a little bit darker than I wanted, but I still ate it. Okay, so here is our final product. I'm going to put it together. So I already buttered and, I'm sorry, I didn't butter. I put mayo on and then kind of toasted the buns. So we're going to put our pickles on the bottom. Unfortunately, these were not your normal burger sandwich pickles. I just sliced up some long sandwich dill pickles. And we're going to put our chicken on top. And I'm so excited to try this. I did try a little piece of the chicken while I was waiting on the other pieces to fry. And so I'm
excited to see if this will just put it extra over the top, because it was really good, the bite that I had tried. I'm gonna open it up for you guys. Oops, I didn't cut it all the way, y'all. You guys see that? Whoops, I have a little runaway. I'm gonna try it. I love the acidity and the crunch of the pickle with it, but the chicken is nice and moist. The coating, usually I want to skin off or take off the fried skin. My mom just taught me that when I was little, because it's slightly healthier that way, to take off the fried skin. I do not want to take this skin off. It's somehow crispy yet airy at the same time, and it is a really, really good chicken sandwich. Now, I don't have the Popeye's chicken next to it, so I can't compare the two to see how close I am. And I'm sure their bun isn't this one, but this was the only bun that was available at the store we went to. So it was a really good chicken sandwich. I hope you guys try this out, and you guys can let me know if it's similar to the Popeye's chicken sandwich. Please subscribe and like this video if you so choose to. Check out my down description box for the link of what recipe I more or less followed, as well as some of my other video links, and I will see you guys later. I hope you guys try this. Bye, y'all.